Now, third sum. Children, you can see three lines are given, L, M and N. Three lines are given to us, L, M and N. And they have also given line angle A and angle B. And they have given that angle A and B are congruent. Okay. And also they have given us one line K, which is passing through the lines L, M and N. This line K is intersecting the lines L, M and N. Also they have given to us angle X is congruent to angle Y. See, if you look carefully, children, angle A and B, they look like corresponding angles. Correct? So we can say that line L is parallel to line M by corresponding angle test. And also if you see angle X and Y, they have given they are congruent, and X and Y look like alternate angles. Hence we can say that line M is parallel to line N. Now let us write down the solution. What we have to prove is the first line L is parallel to the third line N. This is what we have to prove. So let us write with the solution now. Solution, proof. Angle A congruent to angle B, and this is given to us in the question. Therefore, line L parallel to line M. L parallel to line M. A and B, they look like corresponding angles. Hence, we can write there they are parallel by corresponding angle test. Corresponding angle test. Okay. Now, the next one. Next one is M and N. You can see the two angles, angle X and angle Y. So we can write there angle X congruent to angle Y. This is again given to us in the question. Therefore, line M parallel to line N. Therefore, line M parallel to line N. X and Y, they are alternate angles. So we can write here they are parallel by alternate angle test. They are parallel by alternate angle test. Clear? Now, let us call this as 1 and let us call this as 2. Okay, now if you see carefully, children, you can see that here also we have line M and here also we have line M. So what can we say? Therefore, line L parallel to line N. This is from step 1 and step 2. So this is from step 1 and step 2. Now what is this property, children? This property is called as transitivity. This property is called as transitivity. Let me just revise it. If A is B's friend and if B is C's friend, then A is also C's friend. So step 1 gives us L parallel to M. Step 2 gives us M parallel to N. Therefore, line L parallel to line N from 1 and 2. So, we are making use of which property? We are making use of transitivity. And towards the end, what do we write? We write it as hence proved. We write it as hence proved. Okay? Okay, now look, children, fourth sum. In the adjoining figure, if ray BA is parallel to ray DE, angle C, that is only this much angle. This angle C is 50 and this angle D is 100. Okay. Find measure angle ABC. ABC means this angle, that is ABC. This angle we need to find. Now they have given us a hint. What is the hint? Draw a line passing through the point C and parallel to AB. See, children, if I am going to draw anything which is parallel to BA, this line is also going to be parallel to ray DE also. This BA and this ray DE, they are parallel to each other, that is given. And if I am drawing any line parallel to BA, this line FG will also become parallel to DE. E. So let us write down the solution now. Line FG parallel to ray BE. Sorry, BA. Line FG parallel to ray BA, and this is due to construction. This is due to construction. Ray BA parallel to ray DE. Ray BA parallel to ray DE. This is given to us in the question. This is given to us in the question. Let us call this as 1 and let us call this as 2. Therefore, line FG, that is this line. Therefore, line FG parallel to ray DE. This is from 1 and 2. This is from 1 and 2. You can see ray BA is getting repeated. Therefore, line FG parallel to ray DE. This is from step 1 and step 2. That is, we are using here transitivity. Now look carefully in the picture, children. Measure angle DCF. Measure angle DCF. Can you see this full angle marked in orange is equal to measure angle EDC. EDC. This angle EDC is marked in orange, and this angle DCF is also marked in orange. Is it clear? But if you see carefully, children, your DCF is made up of two parts. It is made up of two parts. Which are the two parts? This black part and this blue part. The black part and the blue part. So let us break this angle and let us write down measure angle DCB. Which is DCB? It is the black angle, plus measure angle BCF. BCF is the blue angle, is equal to measure of angle EDC, is equal to measure angle EDC. Children, these two orange angles, they are alternate angles. They are alternate angles. And this angle on the left hand side, that is DCF, is made up of two smaller parts. The black part, which is DCB, and the blue part, which is BCF. So we can write the reason. Angle DCF is made up of two parts, DCB plus measure angle BCF. Okay, children, this is also called as angle addition property. This is also called as angle addition property. Now let us substitute. Children, what is DCB? DCB is the black angle, and that black angle is 50 degrees plus measure angle BCF, and this orange angle EDC is equal to 100 degrees. Therefore, measure angle BCF, shift 50 to the other side. So 100 degrees minus 50 degrees will give you BCF as 50 degrees. So now your blue angle is how much? Your blue angle is 50 degrees. Your blue angle is 50 degrees. Now let us continue. Let us write down line FG. Line FG parallel to ray BA, and line FG parallel to ray BA, and we are taking BC as the transversal and segment BC as transversal. Let's segment BC as transversal. Children, this is the green angle, and this green angle is the angle that we have to find. Now, therefore, the green angle, measure angle ABC plus the blue angle, which is the blue angle, BCF, is equal to 180 degrees. 180 degrees means what type of angles they are? They are interior angles. They are interior angles. Therefore, measure angle ABC, measure angle BCF, the blue angle, that is how much? We got it as 50 degrees. So, this is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, measure angle ABC is equal to 180. Shift this plus 50 degree on the other side. So, it becomes minus 50 degree. Therefore, measure angle ABC is equal to 50 degrees, is equal to 50 degrees. Therefore, measure angle ABC is equal to 130 degrees, is equal to 130 degrees. 180 minus 50 degree gives us 130 degrees. It gives us 130 degrees. So look children, first we started with the two orange angles, correct? This angle DCF we took as two angles, the black angle and the blue angle, and towards the end we have taken the green and the blue angle as interior angles are supplementary, and we have found the measure of this green angle, which turns out to be 130 degrees. Okay.